Behind almost every single girl who's owned a Canon G7X since 2018, 2019 is a girl who thought she was gonna be the next biggest thing on YouTube. Almost every single time I pull this camera out in public, there's always someone who asks me, how did you get the camera? And then when they find out I only paid $700 for it, which by the way was the retail price back when it first released, their minds are blown away that I only paid $700. But actually, it's my mind that is completely blown away by the fact that you guys are spending almost $2,000 for this fucking camera. I actually remember the day I logged onto TikTok and saw people flipping out about this camera. This was probably 2 years ago. And I was sitting there like, wait a damn minute. That's the camera I bought back in 2019 when I was convinced that I was going to be the next biggest beauty YouTuber. You just had to be on YouTube back in 2018, 2019 when this camera was all the rage. And who knew my failed YouTube career actually ended up paying off, because when I saw that this was the camera you guys were all frothing over, I went through all my drawers and pulled this, because prior to 2024, I had not touched this camera since 2019. And by the way, now that I am informed on the extent that people are going through to get their hands on this camera since it's now apparently discontinued, I went through my email to find my receipt from when I bought this camera. And the best part is, I same day shipped it from Amazon Prime. I apparently didn't even pay out of pocket for it because I had some gift card that I used to cover the entire thing. Back in 2022, I decided to relaunch my YouTube career. The videos are still up if you guys want to see those, but I was consistent with it for about 4 months before my TikTok started blowing up. And because I realized I only had energy for one platform during that time, I gave up on YouTube and focused solely on TikTok. But when I decided to relaunch my YouTube career, I bought a new camera for that, and guess what I purchased back then? I rewarded myself with the DJI Osmo 2, which I then sold and traded in for the DJI Osmo 3 because it came out the following year. So with all of this being said, as much as I hate the fact that I tend to go all in and spend a lot of money on equipment when I decide to pick up a hobby, that is a very ADHD trait of mine, but it does sometimes pay off because apparently I am ahead of the curve with stuff like this, and then I don't have to shell out an arm and a leg down the line when all these things start to trend.